Alright, next box up is number 23. I am doing these just at random, if you haven't noticed. So here's box 23. And it is looking like an entirely X-Men box. So we'll start right here. Uncanny X-Men 465. Here is 464. And 462. $468. Okay. $467, which is a key book. Okay. Let me silence my phone. Number 416. Okay. Here is 415. Number 3. Regenesis. Here is number 4. And here is 503. $504. Chris Claremont era. This was a good run that Claremont wrote with Alan Davis in the mid 2000s. 446. Here is 448. I have 2 of these. And I have another 446. Here is number 16. Here's number 14. Number 5. All right. Here is a key. This is X-Men Deadly Genesis. But you know what? Let's skip that one right now. I've got more of those. I got like 3 or 4 of those, and I want to keep them together. So I'm going to skip that one for now. We'll get back to it. This is X-Men The End, number 6. It's a 6-part miniseries. Here is number 5. Number 4. Number 3. Number 2. And number 1. Okay. Here is a cool book. This is Uncanny X-Men. Number 248. That could really use a new book. That poly book, that poly bag is totally waved out. I'm going to replace that. Be back. Okay, I got this bag out of its original, or the book out of its original bag, and this thing's pretty beat up. It's got a lot of spine damage. This is a very fine at best. It's got this big old crease down here. This is not a very nice copy, really. Mid-grade. Yeah. All right. I'm going to finish bagging this one up. I've got another one of these. This is a Newsstand. I do have another one of these that's direct edition. Maybe that one's better. Okay, where were we? This is Uncanny X-Men 248 Newsstand edition. Now in a new bag and board. Both bags, the inner bag and the outer bag, are both new. Pretty rough looking book, but it presents decent. It's just not a very high grade. All right, moving on. This is Uncanny X-Men number 282. This is the first appearance of Bishop. It's not bad. Okay, and here's that other book. This is the other one. And this one looks like it could use. This one's wavy too. This one is direct edition. This is an old wavy bag. I'm going to replace this one too. And the front side of this book looks nice. See this? You know, that is a sharp corner, no creasing. I don't know if this is a key or if this might be the first Jim Lee on X-Men. I think that's what it is. It's key because it's the first Jim Lee on X-Men. I don't know. Is that a crease or is that the book? I need to look at that closer. There's no real spine ticks, but is that a crease? I think that's just the print of the book. That's not a crease. I don't think. Nope, that is not a crease. That's just the pattern of the book. So I'm going to go ahead and rebag that guy and take a peek at the back cover and make sure that that's looking like a good book. Yeah, so I got this one in a new bag, and let's bring it over to the edge and give it a flip. And this one is nice. This is a nice book. I don't see any color rubs or nothing on a black cover. You got that kind of, that is a printer defect. This crease going down the center of it, that will not affect, you can barely see it. That will not affect the grade. That is a printer defect. Yeah, there's a little bit of a, but it's not color breaking right there. That could probably be pressed out. There's a little bit of color breaking on the black, but it's not bad. This is a nice book. So I'm going to go ahead and finish bagging this baby up. And at least one of these is nice. Okay, so here is that one all finished with the new bag and board. And we'll put that guy in there. And the next book that's going in here is this guy. And I just put it in a new bag and board, a new inner bag. And I wanted to look at it. Is this a crease? Yes, it is. That is a crease. Unfortunate. Little scuffy there. Staple. Spine's nice. That corner's nice. That's nice. It's just that one corner. Yeah, it's just that one corner. Darn. Let's go ahead and give this a flip and check out the back side. Okay, the white is good on the cover. It's clean. That's really sharp. Let's take a look at this corner. There's some weirdness right there. I don't know what that is. A folded back paper maybe? The corner's good. That must, I don't know what that is. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know. Coming back over here, I don't know what that's all about. I might take the book out and see what's up with that. Gambit having a smoke. Ah, the 80s. Yeah, it's just a little ragged. You know, it's just the corner. Yeah, that corner just got a little ragged, so yeah, it's not a perfect book, but it might be 9, maybe 9.0. Because other than that, it's really nice. Look at the interior. So yep, I'm just going to fold this up, put it back in the bag. I'm not messing with any of that. I'm just going to put it up, and I'll be back. All right, I'm going through and rebagging some of my older books, my older keys, and I wanted to show this one off. It's got a couple ticks here, but they're not color breaking. I think those, well, that one is a little bit color breaking. Anyway, it's still a beautiful book. Is it 9.8? I don't think so because of those. But 9.6? I mean, look at these corners. This is a first appearance of Mr. Sinister. All these little imperfections like that, that'll press right out. Yeah. This is a beautiful copy of this book. It's just those two damn color-breaking spine ticks. That one right there. That's just the one. And if we look at the back of the book, I mean, just crispy corners. Look at that. Beautiful. This is a beautiful book. High grade. Mr. Sinister. So I'm going to finish. I just wanted to show that one off. I'm going to finish bagging it up and I'll be back. Okay, so continuing on that. Here's that first Gambit. And after thinking about it, I think even with the little bit of flaring or whatever you want to call that of that corner, I still think this is a 9-4 candidate. I still think this is a solid 9-4. It's a nice, nice book. And this one that I was just showing off is not the first appearance of Sinister. It's the first appearance of Jubilee, 244. And this one is beautiful. Nice book. Okay. And I rebagged all of these. They all had that wavy bag thing going on. And they're all beautiful. This is another one that looks like a possible 9.8. This 267. This book right here looks like a solid 9.6. This is the Dark Phoenix Saga, Uncanny X-Men 135. And it looks like a solid 9.6. Just beautiful. This one looked easy 9.4. This is number 136. And this one is Newsstand. But at this time, they were kind of half and half-ish. There was actually probably more Newsstand at this time. So this era, the early mid-80s, the Newsstand versus direct thing doesn't really matter. They kind of cancel each other out in that time period. But this is another very nice high-grade book, high 9 book. And then we have this Uncanny X-Men number 222 classic cover. Number one, this one is Newsstand, and this is like 87, 88. So we're getting into where Newsstand is more rare. And this one has a weird cut up here, like off center. A lot of times those cuts like that indicate more, it's actually sometimes not a bad thing. You can, I've heard of books that are like miscut like this or something being worth more money. And it's an absolutely beautiful book. It's like a 9.6, 9.4, 9.6, 9.8 even maybe. No, not 9.8, but 9.6, possibly, probably 9.4. But it's really super nice. But that's all I think of those. I know I have one more X-Men book lurking in my collection that is X-Men number 101, First Phoenix is somewhere. I don't know exactly where it's at, but it's in there somewhere. Okay, moving on. Here we have number 450, which is it's not a key issue, but it's an important issue. Early X-23. And I have, I believe, 4 of these. There's 1, 2, those need to be reboarded. Those boards are short. These are not full-size boards. Yeah, I'll be back. Darn it. Okay, yeah, on second thought, I'm going to let that go. I mean, the board does cover the whole book. And if I get into doing that, I'm going to end up rebagging and boarding my whole collection, and that's not going to happen. So I'm not one of those that believes, oh, you got to rebag and board your collection every 4 years or whatever. I've had books that have been bagged for 30 years that still look fine. So, yeah, I don't do that. All right, so here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then I have number 451. And I have, you know what I didn't do is I didn't look at the barcodes on these. I just want to verify, yeah, they're all direct. Okay. 451. 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. I want to show you something. This is bugging me. See how these books are in here? Remember those ones that I just rebagged and boarded? They're right here. We're kind of even over here with our boards. Look on this side. See how this side is further out than this side? I don't like that. I am going to reboard all of these. Yeah. So I'll show you what happens when it's like that. Let's take this book and then let's take this book, for example. Say one of the boards is shorter. Say somehow this box gets moved and it gets shifted. Exaggerated, you'll get that. And that puts a crease in this bottom book over time. Or it'll roll the spine, that's not going to happen to those books, so I'm going to reboard those. And here's the difference between those two boards. You have the new board, the guardhouse board, silver board, and this is the board that was in there. See, they're even over here, but the guardhouse silver board it's a lot longer. It just provides more protection for the book. So, yeah. That's gone. Just wanted to point that out. Okay, I got those 8 books reboarded. I did not change the inner bag, just the outer bag and board. So, yeah, all 8 of these guys, 450 and 451. There's 4 apiece. There's that one, this one, and this one. That's the 450s. And look at that cover. I mean, come on. And the 451s, 4 of those. I'll never have to rebag these unless the bag gets wavy, which it probably won't. There. Now we have full coverage. Yeah. All right. Here is. Let's wait on that one still. Here's X-Men number 445. And yes, this one has the same shorter board, but I'm running out of bags and boards. I've only got a handful left, so yeah. I did order 200 more of each. Here's 530. Here is 529. Here is Facsimile Giant Size X-Men #1. Pretty sweet. I wish it was the real thing. I actually had the real thing at one point. Here is X-Men 28. X-Men number 444. X-Men 443. Here is 435. And here's 436. And 434. The Draco. Here is number 360, which is some Dynamic Forces variant. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's up with it, but it's from Dynamic Forces. It's a variant of 360. Here is number 350. And here is, once again, 333. 333. 1996. As with almost everything, the 90s was kind of 90s were not great for comics. There was so much fluff and nonsense. Here's 332. Here we have 331. And 330. $329. X-Men 166. Uncanny X-Men 417. And I did not like this period of time with the X-Men, with the anime style art. I can't stand that. I am not a manga fan. I don't like anime. I don't like that Japanese look. To get that out of my X-Men. Here is 418. $419. Yeah, look at that. Look at that character. Just looks like an anime character. I just don't like that. Not a fan. $420. $421. Uncanny X-Men number 2. Like 2017 or something like that. Something like that. Here is another X-Men 444. And here is this another? 445. That is an awesome cover. Did I already have one of those, or is this the first? I know I have another one. But I love that cover. Okay. Here is X-Men number 2. X-Men Gold 29. Uncanny X-Men 6. This is the second one of these that I've seen. I think one was in another bag. Another box, I mean. Here is Uncanny X-Men number 9. Uncanny X-Men 13. Here is Uncanny X-Men 544, the final issue. Okay. We have X-Men Gold number 1. I don't know if this is a one-shot before the X-Men Gold series. It says 50th anniversary. Yeah, I don't know. Uncanny X-Men 17. And number 466. Uncanny number 526. This one is Newsstand. Hey. Uncanny X-Men 526. Newsstand. Interesting. 526 Newsstand edition. I wonder where I picked that up. Probably at the grocery store that I used to call on. Yeah, it says Newsstand. See that? Newsstand. Cool. Excellent. Here is Uncanny X-Men 16. Here is number 15. Here is number 17. Number 19. And number 16. '17. Number 20. Here is number 18. Here is number 10. Uncanny X-Men. Here is number 8. And here is number 9. And another number 8. And 15. $14. $13. $11. Number 12. And here is number 514. And we're going to wait on that one. Here is 516. Okay. Here's those X-Men Deadly Genesis books. First we'll start with this one. This is variant edition number 1. Okay. This is also a number 1 variant edition. Okay. This is the regular number 1 cover. Really cool cover. And I also have number 2. Okay. And my next book is X-Men 101, which this book, let's say 2011, had this price tag on it. In 2011, I don't remember what I paid for this. I bought this in probably 2000, probably before the Dark Phoenix movie, X-Men 3. Probably before X-Men 3 came out in like 2007 or 8 or something like that, is probably when I bought this book, and I don't remember what I paid for it. But I know I didn't pay $89 for it. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebag and board this. So we'll take a closer look at it and kind of figure out what we think the grade on this might be. Okay, kind of glossy, nice. You can tell at one point in its life it was folded in half, but it was not color breaking. That would press. If there's any a book that could benefit from a clean and press, it's this book. Well, we got some creasing here and a little wear on the bottom here. It's not bad. This waviness would press. A little scuffing. Little dings, not really color breaking. That one is right there, a little. No, it's not. Maybe, I don't know. A little dirty, a little scuffy. Let's go to the back side. See, overall, it's a little dingy and dirty, and someone wrote 40 up here. You can see that. It's a little bit just dirty. Down here, there's a little scuffing down here a little bit. A little fold over maybe. It's definitely got its issues. I really don't know. This would have to seriously be cleaned. But after a good clean and press, 6.5. What do you guys think? If you watch this video and you've got this far, what would your guess on a grade be after a good clean and press on this book? I'd say 6, anywhere from 5.5 to 6.5. Would this touch 7? It's not terrible. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and complete bagging it and boarding it up, and then we'll continue. Okay. I got her bagged and boarded and ready to go in the box. Safekeeping. Okay. Here is Uncanny number 452. And we're going this way. And here is number 425. $4.47. Another $4.47. $4.49. X-Men number 37. Number Uncanny 531. Here is number 532. She is undoing her top and holding a gun. Strange. Here we have number 305. Here's number 283, which is another important Bishop book. I don't know if this is first. I don't think this is first appearance. Yeah, Bishop. Here is number 328. And 327. We're back into 1995 now. I bought these books in 1995 off of the comic book shelf. Here is 326. And 515. And another 515. Here is a number 453. $426. $425. $418. $417. Another one. I seen one of those earlier when I commented on this anime art. Here is number 416. Cool cover. And 527. $528. Here is $421. $419. Another one of those. I saw that earlier. And coffee break. My coffee is probably ice cold. Yep. Here is a book that I know I have two of, so I'm going to hold off. Let's do this one instead, which I think I've seen one of these already. This is 426. I'm kind of excited about finding these newsstand books. I know I picked up a few of them. That one that I found in here was probably a situation where I bought, I needed that book or whatever, and I was out and I saw it in the grocery store and I bought it. Probably what happened. Here is 429. $430. Is that right? Yeah. Here we have 431. And 432. $433. And X-Men. And this one is absolutely a modern size backboard, so that has to be replaced. So I'll do that. And this one is okay. This is number 422. goes this way. I'm going to go ahead and replace that backboard, and we'll be right back. And I'm rebagging and boarding that book. And anyone remember this? The Hulk movie from 2003. That movie kind of sucked, I think. Okay, and there is 424. Properly bagged and boarded and dated. Okay. And we have number 423, which is a 25-cent copy that came out back in the day. And I got two of those guys. One and two. And these things, there's an error variant where they actually have the price of $2.25 down here, right here. If you have that, it's worth a lot of money. Mine are not errors, so that is it. And I think I can fit a couple more books in there, so I'm going to grab a couple. All right, and in keeping with the X-Men theme, here's Ultimate X-Men, number 22. And Ultimate X-Men 23. And is that going to do it? No, maybe one more book. All right. We have Ultimate X-Men 20. And Ultimate X-Men 7. That is it. The acid-free side down. And that, people, is a completed box 23. That's it. $23. All right. See you on the next one. And I looked up this book, 526, that I have a Newsstand edition. And this is what could be, this could become a key book. It is the first appearance of a character called, her real name is Laurie Tremette, from Vancouver up in Canada. And her X-Men name, if you will, her code name is Transonic, and she has like supersonic speed and blue skin, kind of looks like Mystique a little bit. She can shapeshift. So, I don't know, it is a first appearance, which is awesome. So I am rebagging and boarding this really nice. And it is in very good shape. For a Newsstand, it's in great shape. I will I'll show a picture of what the character looks like. I got it pulled up on my computer. Okay, and here she is, looking all nakedish. Transonic. So she is a up. See, early years. It just goes into her explanation a little bit. And First Uncanny X-Men 526, July of 2010. So yeah, excellent. That is a potential key. It is a first appearance, which is nice. So, all right. I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to finish bagging that up, boarding it really nice, and putting that box away.